I have been teaching myself guitar since September, I think, and I guess I just wanted to show some of the stuff that I know. I am essentially strictly kind of self-taught because I don't want to pay for somebody to tell me how to do something when I can look it up on YouTube. I get that from my dad's side, but anyway, so I mainly just watch like guitar tutorials or just look stuff up if I don't know what's going on. Also, want to thank my grandpa for getting me this book because I use it a lot. I use it quite a bit, and I keep notes on songs in the front and stuff. So thank you, Grandpa. Thank you. But anyway, there are a few songs I technically know, but I forgot. I probably should have mentioned that because that makes me look kind of lame. But anyway, one of the first songs I learned was Coffee by Biba Doobie. A lot of Biba Doobie songs are kind of easy because they're like 4 chords, and you do the same strumming pattern chord progression over and over again. So like Coffee is really easy, but it's just and it's just that for the entire song. Which it's supposed to be an A chord, or at least I believe that this is A. But the switch to this, which I don't know this chord, frustrates me, so I play the A like this instead of like this. So I don't know. Work smarter, not harder. But then I know a lot of songs where the capo's on 4th. I don't know what key that is. I don't know music theory. I don't know anything like that. I don't know how to read music. I'm just a little freak. Anyway, the songs that I know in this key on the 3rd capo, I know Graceland 2 by Phoebe Bridgers. Which that one gave me a lot of trouble when I first started learning it because of the strumming pattern. Because it's mainly just down. And for me, whenever I play ukulele, my automatic strumming pattern. Let me get my ukulele. I taught myself ukulele as well, but whenever I play ukulele, this one is not very high quality, but I like it anyway. I just go. My go-to strumming pattern is which it's a very versatile strumming pattern because a lot of people use it and a lot of songs use it, especially for ukulele where songs are like more upbeat, I guess, but for guitar it's not very useful. Like it's useful, people use it, but people use a lot of different strumming patterns. So I think that the most important thing when you first start learning guitar is to learn strumming patterns or learn how to hear strumming patterns and figure them out, which I've started doing, which I'm actually kind of okay at. Like, if I forget a strumming pattern, I can go in and listen to a song and be like, oh, it's I'll play a chord so it doesn't sound like that. Instead of it's. And so with Graceland 2, it frustrated me because I hadn't put it in my head that you need to stress certain strumming, like certain like beats, right? Can you tell I've been doing music for 10 years? Can you tell? Anyway, I mainly sing, so it's like I forget that you have to stress certain downbeats because I'm used to just stressing vowels and words and consonants and stuff like that. But anyway, for Graceland 2, it's like it's down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Right? I wrote the strumming pattern down. Yeah. For Graceland 2, it's down, 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 up. But you stress the third down. So you just go. So like you just kind of go. You gotta hit it. You gotta hit hard. Also, I don't use picks. Picks get on my last nerve. I would rather die than use a pick. Does it hurt my fingers? Yes, it does. I don't care. I hate picks. Anyway, and I also lost majority of my picks. That's a story for a different day. I just spent like 2 minutes talking about Graceland 2. We need to move on now. This is why I'm not a professional YouTuber. But the first song that I like actually genuinely wanted to learn and really tried for is actually Ballad of Lucy Gray Baird, which I still don't fully know the full thing because it's freaking hard, because bluegrass music, you have to come out the womb knowing how to bluegrass to be any good at bluegrass. Which, I'm from Appalachia, right? I've said this a lot, but I'm from Appalachia. I'm from the South. My family plays bluegrass. I should have bluegrass in my veins. I don't. But anyway, and I don't even know if you'd call this song bluegrass. I do, because it sounds like the bluegrass my family plays. But anyway, but it's just, I feel bad because you can't like see what I'm doing, but this is mainly just me showing off, I guess. And you can, like, I'll link a channel or whatever that I really like. I really like his guitar tutorials, and it feels really nice whenever I watch them, and you learn them like in the 20 minutes that he gives you. But anyway, this is Ballad of Lucy Gray Baird. Can you tell how hard I try on that? I could do the beginning. I played that for my friends and they're like, it feels like I'm going to the farm. Maybe because you are. Maybe because I'm taking you to East Tennessee in my bag and we're going to Gatlinburg together. But anyway, sometimes I wish I had more of a country accent or like Appalachian accent, because then I feel like I'd fit in with my family a bit more. I love the Appalachian Southern accent. Like, I have one, but sometimes, okay guys, people talk about faking accents, but sometimes I like fake my accent a little bit more, because where I live, a bunch of people from like California and stuff have started moving here, so I stress my accent a little bit more, so people know I was born and raised here. I've been in Tennessee for 18 years of my life, almost 19. Okay, guys. Okay. Anyway, that's the Ballad of Lucy Gray Baird. But this next song is called Forever and Always, and it's by Zeph, and it's Cabo on fourth, right? I'm just going down the line, I guess. But this song is one of my most favoriteest love songs in the entire world. I love it so much. I listen to it all the time. I love this song, and it's really easy to play, but not as easy to sing along with, because she's like soprano. She's soprano. I'm alto. Technically maybe a mezzo, but I like alto, and I don't know. I'm not trained for soprano, but anyway. Songs are fading, but the melodies stick with you. I have learned to memorize the tune. It's my favorite, sing it in any occasion. I don't need a soundtrack beyond our youth. Honey, I know we're older, but we'll never age. I don't think my love will ever start to fade away. My attachment to you isn't subject to change. My heart's yours forever and always. You guys should go listen to it. It's a lot better when she does it. I'm really awkward when it comes to playing and singing at the same time. So I tend to play that song with her in the background. But anyway, what other stuff do I know? Did I play Glue Song already? No, I didn't. I don't think I did. Did I? Did I? Did I? No, I didn't. I recorded myself doing it for something else. But anyway, this is Glue Song by Biba Doobie. Also my favorite version features Clario or Clario. I can never remember. I'm really bad at reading. I might be mildly dyslexic. I don't know. But so this is parts of Glue Song, which is a very easy song to learn. Guys, guitar is actually kind of easy to learn. You just have to pick the right songs and like level yourself up accordingly. But anyway, because truly to play majority of songs, you only need like 3 or 4 chords. And depending on if the person who wrote the song is a masochist, it's okay, or a sadist or whatever. Because Graceland 2, girl, why am I going from a C or whatever this chord is? Hi, Rena. From wherever this chord is to a G. And here's the thing, a switch from a G to a D is kind of easy. But then going from this, which I believe is E minor. Okay, it's C major, G major, D major, E minor. This E minor, right back to the C. Like, I've gotten used to it, but I hate going. I hate that. Anyway, I was in the wrong key. Either way. But anyway, this is Glue Song, which is a lot of fun. I really love it. No. Someone like you. Ooh. Anyway, I'm not as good as Biba Doobie or Claro. Also, guys, guitar is very accommodating. Not like fully, like you have to have some ability to do certain things, but it's still very kind of accommodating because my hands are kind of small. I inherited stubby little hands from my Appalachian ancestors. But so it's a bit like my hand can fit around this, but it's a bit of a stretch to play certain chords and like be able to do certain things. But it's still like there's different ways to play different chords. Like you could do bar chords, or you could just do whatever feels right or whatever feels easiest. And Graceland 2. Glue Song is kind of one of those songs where like there's chords in there that are played in different ways, but like you can accommodate yourself. I don't know the chord progression. I don't know the names of the chords. I know that this is A, I believe, right? Yeah, this is A. This is A. And then it goes to this, which is like first finger up here on this string. I don't know the names of the strings either. I think that this is E. And then second finger on this one. Is this one D? I don't know. And then third finger on this one, all on this fret. I don't know the name of that chord. And then there's this one, which is essentially like a D, but further up. And then I think it's actually B. And the end of this is a B, and then this is like a B7. I don't know. But, what other things do I know? I don't know. I write songs. I write a few songs on here. I write, which I mean I play around and then I just remember what I play around with. And so then whenever I'm thinking or I'm bored or I don't know what to do, I just go. I'm very much of the opinion that you don't need professional lessons to play music or to do music. You might need them to get good. You might need them to get like really famous and really popular, but if you're not trying to do music as a career, then I don't think that you need extreme formal teaching, I guess. Because I don't know, like music is self-expression. You play however you want to play. You sing however you want to sing. You write whatever you want to write. And there's a lot of musicians out there who never got formal teaching, who never got formal lessons, and they're still popular, but or like they just taught themselves and they're popular. But it's like music is such an important part of every culture around the world that it's like, why not? Why not just get a guitar and play music? I think that if I ever have kids in the future, I will require them to play an instrument. I'll be like, pick an instrument. You're playing it. You can sing. Singing counts as an instrument. Your voice is an instrument. Treat your voice. If you sing, treat your voice the way you would treat a guitar, the way you would treat a flute, the way you would treat any instrument, with care. Because unless you want to end up like Brendan Urie, then treat it with care. But a jab at Brendan Urie in the Big 25 is crazy. But anyway, it's like music is such an important part of every culture that it's like I feel like everybody should participate in it because everybody listens to music. Everybody enjoys music. Music like helps us. It's one of the first things we created was music. We're just banging on things and trying to create sounds. So it's like, why not enjoy it? Why do we have to be so pretentious about like our music taste and all that? Because I do kind of listen to almost anything and everything. Like I have my favorites. But I do listen to a lot of stuff. But I guess like my friend, she listens to music based on lyrics. Like if the lyrics are weird or whatever, then she'll kind of be like a no-go. But which is valid because everybody has their own taste. I listen to music based on sound. Like if a song like has good lyrics but it doesn't have like a sound that I like all that much, then I'm probably not going to listen to it in my own free time. But if it's got like a good sound, sometimes it can have not the greatest lyrics, but if it's got like that sound I like, then I'm pretty good with it. I do listen to lyrics. I listen to those kinds of things, and I try to, but majority of the time my music is just like a thing, I guess. I'm just kind of listening to it. Like I'm listening. I have to be able to have times where I listen to the lyrics of a song or I listen to the like actual background music of the song, right? I feel like everybody has to do that because one of my favorite genres is Midwest emo, and that probably tells you a lot about me. But like I don't care that the front man can't fully like sing and his voice is kind of whiny, because the guitar in the background and the bass and the drums are fire and the lyrics are great and I relate to them, and it's just like, yeah, you know what, hell yeah, I'm a loser, I'm a creep, I'm a loser. Speaking of creep loser, I don't know creep, but I know the intro to No Surprises. This is one thing about guitar that I hate the most. Learning a song on tabs, learning a song that has mainly tabs is genuine hell. Learning a song that's already been written on tabs is genuine hell for me. But learning a song that is writing songs on tabs, I love doing that. That's what I mainly do. Because this is just tabs. You might be like, Liz, that's not tabs. Tabs is like Smoke on the Water with. Tabs is just when you aren't playing like a chord, when you aren't strumming everything. That's what tablature is. Freaks, I don't like tabs. Anyway, I like intros on tabs. They're fun. But this is No Surprises by Radiohead. Capo on third. Sometimes it's normally played like all the way down here. Like that's what it is in the recording, but I play it up here. Anyway. the main thing is my calluses aren't amazing just yet. So my fingers, these tiny little strings hurt my fingers. Okay, guys, these ones don't. The top ones kind of don't, but the bottom ones kind of do. They kind of hurt a lot, which is really funny because I taught myself ukulele before I even bought this guitar. This is technically my sister's ukulele. She bought it. It doesn't sound right because the strings are plastic and it's not the best quality. But we work with what we have because music is also a very expensive hobby. Takai desu ne. If you don't know what that means, it means that's expensive in Japanese. But anyway, I'm such a little freak. But what is it? Ukulele, if the strings are plastic, which they mainly are, they don't hurt as much, or like you build up your calluses a lot quicker. So like this doesn't hurt anymore. Also, guys, I don't know. For some reason, holding my ukulele up here and going like this, that feels weird. That doesn't feel right. So I always have it like on my leg. Like you guys can see, on my leg. I'm wearing pants on my leg right here, holding it up like this, and then just strumming up on the neck. And I mainly started learning ukulele or ukulele because my papa is from Hawaii. He's from Oahu. And I wanted to connect to him. Okay, guys, I wanted to connect to his culture. But anyway, string instruments are a lot of fun. I really recommend string instruments. I like them a lot. Instruments like woodwinds and brass instruments, they can be fun. They just get on my nerves because you actually genuinely have to know how to control your breath and how fast you breathe and how hard you breathe and all that, which I have. Can you tell I love music and I love instruments and I love learning new things? Because, and you might be able to tell that I also love Zelda via my great shrine to it. But I feel like every Zelda fan needs an ocarina. This sounds more like a recorder than an actual ocarina, and I need to get a clay one because it'll sound better. But anyway, I don't think I can fully remember this, but it's okay. It sounds like a recorder, and it gets on my nerves. But you have to actually control how you breathe, and you have to go be like. Anyway, the ocarina is actually a lot of fun. I really like the ocarina. If I had a clay one, it would be more fun. Maybe at the Ren Fair this year. Maybe I'll get it then. But anyway, that one's just a bit more for decoration, I guess. Once I get an actually good one, then we'll see where that goes. Oh wait, this video is also about guitar. I don't know. I feel like if you were ever interested, you've clicked off by now. But I don't really post videos to be like, oh, I'm famous. Like, oh, I have a following. I post them because I don't know. I like talking and I just like posting things, I guess. Like, I mean, being famous would be interesting for me. I don't think I'd be a very good celebrity, very good internet celebrity, but I think it would be fun. And I mean, I feel like if people like watch my channel or like watch this stuff, I want to give them like a genuine look into who I am rather than something that's curated, because I don't know, I feel like that's what YouTube originally was, and like a lot of social medias originally were like looks into genuine people and their genuine lives, and now it's very fake. But I guess like to protect your brand, you got to be a little bit fake. And I mean, there's things that I don't tell people, there's things that I don't tell you guys because they're private. But other than that, like, I just try to be myself, I guess. And a lot of people are themselves. I just have a harder time pretending to not be myself. Can you tell I mask a lot? Can you tell I have mental issues? I have mental disorders. I should have kept that secret. You guys don't need to know about that. Anyway, this next one, Fifth Capo. This is like the intro to Boyfriends by Harry Styles, which is one of my favoriteest songs on guitar ever. But it's hard. It's a little bit hard. This is one of those songs where Harry Styles or whoever wrote it is either a masochist or a sadist because they enjoy seeing people in pain. But anyway, it's... No. It's hard. It's actually kind of hard. Boyfriend, they think you're so easy. They take you for granted. Ooh, are a fool who knows just how to get under your skin. But anyway, that's pretty much all the music I know, I believe. I could be forgetting things. I forget a lot. But majority of the music that it wasn't even on the right, the capo wasn't even on the right fret. That's why it sounded weird. Oh my lord. Oh my lordy, lordy, lord. Can you tell I'm really good at this? The main part that gets me is that you have to... You have to go... Anyway, it takes practice, it takes time, I guess. But yeah. Have so much fun. Guitar is a lot of fun, guys. I really recommend learning to play an instrument because it's a good release of emotion and anguish and pain.